So I almost quit last week. uh, this week actually, because it was Monday that I posted the video. Yeah, I feel like I almost quit quite often. The last week was really the one to take the cake. I already mentioned in the video that I posted, this last one, that the initial video I had posted for that week was recorded upside down. So that was a re-recording, but whatever. However you take it, whatever. So I re-recorded, then that's the one that I posted. But like, posting the video was hell because I'm so far behind on tech and how things work. Like, I've been out of the game for years, and Monday really showed me that, and it challenged me. It ate my ass up, and it also was like hard because I didn't realize how much out of the loop I really was. I mean, like, I knew I don't know all the latest stuff, but I felt like I had a good foundation at least, and it just felt like I was a baby. But the difference is, like, before, when I didn't understand stuff, it was fun. This time it was like I just added so much pressure. There was multiple times where I cried or was about to cry, and when I really, in hindsight, when everything finally finished and I posted the video, it was like the stuff wasn't actually difficult, but because I haven't been exercising certain muscles and I haven't been exploring things in years, it made simple things hard. All I wanted to do, because I found out that I had a editing uh thing on my laptop that I never knew was there. And once I discovered it, I couldn't like not try to see what I could do with my video. It just was in my head. Now I know I got to try it. So I started to use the editing tool to just add a little intro and outro to my video, so it has like a more polished look or whatever. Simple. But for someone who hasn't done that stuff in years, it wasn't. Mind you, I'm skipping because the hardest part, which is usually the easier part, is uploading the video onto my laptop. This is new for me. I haven't did this in years. Um, Usually when I post my videos, I post them directly from my phone to YouTube. There's no middle, nothing. This time, though, in order for me to use the editing tool or whatever on my laptop, I obviously had to get the video onto my laptop. Oh, brother. I mean, I went through hell trying to get that video on there. And I just thought to myself, it can't be this hard. I looked up different ways and I tried those different ways. I didn't have the correct cord to just upload it from my phone via my laptop via USB. I had plenty of USB cords, USB-C cords, had plenty of those, but none of them were working. So I was like, forget it. There was more that I had, but the ones that I tried weren't working. So I was like, forget it. I'm going to do the link to Windows or whatever, open link, blah, 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 where you can take your thing off of your phone, where you can connect your phone to your laptop, and then you're able to take your videos off of your phone and put it onto there via them being connected, and you don't need a cord and all that crap. I don't know if that's making sense. For those who know, it does. For those who don't, you're like me. So that was working at first, but I had this fun idea. I had posted two of my videos I had uploaded two of my little shorts onto the laptop, and then I was going to do my last big one, which is the one I posted. And I was uploading it, and I had this bright idea to be like, well, I wonder if it would move faster if I turned on my Wi-Fi. Shouldn't have did that. Shouldn't have did that. And so I canceled it so I could try with the Wi-Fi to see if it moved faster. And after that, my laptop and phone were just like, we don't go together no more. No matter what I tried to do, it just wasn't working. Now I'm like, oh my God, I don't have the cord which I feel like the cord would be easier, or I can't find a cord that works, which would be easier. Now the thing that did start working for me, I screwed up. And so now I'm trying to do the stuff. It's not linking. So I'm just going through a lot. And like I said, I did look it up. There was different ways that you can upload it from your phone to your laptop. And it just was like, it wasn't It wasn't it? And I just really wanted to give up because I was like, it's not this hard. And then I was beating myself up because it's like, dang, man, woo, my God, woo, Jesus. You ooh, ah, ooh. It's like and I'll keep wanting to say like a toddler, but even toddlers could navigate it better than me. So and I'm not trying to be self-deprecating, but with how tech savvy and how much that is so heavy in our society, the babies probably could have did that. I'm not even trying to play. So that was tough. So then I started going through all my chords again, like just keep trying, see if you could find one that works. I went through all the chords. There was one last one. I was like, well, something inside my head was like, this might be the one, maybe you saved the best for last type vibe. But then there was the other part of myself that was like, man, anyways, so I used the chord and it worked. Not only did it work, but it worked way quicker than the other method that I was using initially that stopped working for me. So boom, okay, cool, bet. So we got it on there. Awesome. That's only part of it. Now I have the video on the freaking laptop after all of that hell I went through. Now, once again, I have to try to use this editing tool that I've never used before. I haven't done it in years. Last time I used something like that was on a Sony laptop that I had 10 plus years ago. So I'm just like, but I should be able to remember some of it, or maybe, no, it was not. It was, maybe I just forgot. I don't know. It didn't come back like I thought it was. So I finally got the video on there. I was trying to figure out how to do stuff. Oh, you got to stack it like this. You can't put it in this order or else the audio won't play or it'll skip over. Then I was trying to edit the words into it to let you guys know that this is going to be a mouth and chin video, because for whatever reason, I was so caught up in my conversation, I didn't realize lots of the time the camera was like down here. So I was trying to be like, hi, hey guys, this is, going to be this kind of video, but bear with me. I'm working out the kinks. When I was doing it in the editing tool situation thing, the words were showing. Once I uploaded the video, the words were not showing. So it was almost kind of like pointless to have put it in there. But anyways, I struggled to get that in there. I struggled to like know where to put the stuff on the video. And then I figured out how to, I figured out the intro that I wanted to use for my video. But I was like, okay, when I clicked the intro, it showed an outro thing, but they showed it all together. So I didn't know that I had to do two separate uh clips or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Oh my God. And then you can't place it. You got to watch where you place it. So if you do the outro, you want to put if you do the intro, you want to put the intro on the little track thing first. Then you want to put your actual video in the middle. And then you want to add the outro video into it at the end. Didn't know that. So I did it in a weird order. So I'm stretching stuff out, shrinking stuff. Oh my gosh. Woo, baby. When I tell you, I felt so defeated, but at the same time, I'm like, no, we can't give up. Utilize all that you have until you really don't have anything else that you could do to make this better. Like you really can't figure it out. So I kept going. Oh, brother. So I got that edited. I finally figured that out. Cool, bet. Watched the video. Everything's everything. Great. Wonderful. Now it's time to export it. So now it's uploading the thing on the edited version of the video onto my laptop where I can save it into a folder. As it's doing that, I see that there's like a thing for YouTube where you can upload it directly to YouTube from there. So I click that and it's like asking for certain permissions. So I give the permissions for that so that it can access my account so that it could do that. Okay, so the video is finished now. And so I'm like, cool, now it's finished. Let me make sure I saved it to the right place. Now that it's saved to the right place, I'm going to click the YouTube button and it should upload it directly to there. It did not do that. It wouldn't do it for whatever reason. So now I didn't give permissions to this app to be able to access my YouTube, only for me not to be able to access the YouTube directly through the app, if that makes sense. Whoa, okay. So that was a waste of my time. So then I end up getting out of there and just going directly to YouTube, finding the file on my laptop and then uploading it. I didn't know. Like I said, I do it from my phone. That was the first time that I did it from the laptop. So it looked different to me. And so then I was uploading and I'm like, why won't it let me publish the video? I didn't realize there was like little circles at the bottom of the screen letting you know step by step what process it was on until it's complete. And then once it's complete, you can publish it. I didn't know that. So I'm like, why isn't it working? Why can't I publish? The thing is like, oh, we can't do it. It wouldn't be a good idea to publish it publicly until it's basically been proofed or whatever to make sure there's no copyright issues or anything that shouldn't be in the video. Cool. I'm like, but I didn't did the tags. I didn't did all that. Then I'm uploading the freaking pictures. Somehow when I upload the little thumbnail for the video, it uploads it like regular, and then somehow I flipped the picture sideways. Cool, whatever. You can have it. You got it, dude. So, like I said, I'm not understanding that the things, kind of show you at the bottom of the screen, step by step, which process you're in. So I canceled it and I try to upload it again. And then the second time when I'm uploading it, then my brain is like, oh, this is showing. So I discovered, cool, bad. Yeah. So now we got a cool little 15, 20, 25 minutes for it to upload. I didn't add the tags, did what I was going to do with that. Cool. We good. We good. I'm just waiting. I freaking upload the stinking video. Bruh, why did I go? Because it is my practice. Once I post a video, watch the video, like the video. It's just my thing. That's my thing. So I do that, and I'm glad I did. I go to watch video that I just posted, and I post the unedited version. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I just went through everything I went through. I struggled at every freaking step, finally to feel like I got it. And I uploaded the unedited fucking video, man. So I'm like, wow, that's what we're doing, gang? Great. Oh, so then I have to go see the difference because I didn't even know the original was where the edited one was. I didn't even know that, man. So then I'm like, okay, let me click both of these, make sure which one is the edited one. Boom, found out which one was the edited one. Then I re-uploaded the edited version. And I was traumatized to the point where I'm like, I'm looking at this, and you know how usually I would be in my head about the time of the video because I just like, I want to keep it short. Now it's not even that I'm worried about that as much as I don't even want to go through what I went through. I don't, because that was one of the longest videos that I had made on my channel. And I went through hell. Mind you, that was my halfway mark. I'm like, it's celebratory around here. You feel me? It's celebratory business, good energy. You feel me? It was not celebratory. About time I finished going through everything I went through, watched the video on my channel and all that stuff, I could give a less. I didn't care anymore. There was no like, wow, good job. No, I was so traumatized by my experience. I was so frustrated that I couldn't even rejoice. I couldn't even celebrate myself that like, yeah, this is your half mark. Yeah, you just went through all this, but look at, you did it. I don't want to go through obstacles like this. Like I already said, I'm not the girl. I don't like it. I know life present obstacles sometimes. I get it. But it's just been a lot lately, gang. It's been a lot. Everything has been really like a, you know what I mean? And, I'm grateful that it's been a balance as far as like, yeah, there has been a lot of trying things, a lot of challenging things, but there's also been blessings side by side. So I've been having to learn to balance that, because if I don't balance that, it would make this season feel like it just fucking sucks. It just sucks, the whole thing from through and through, by and by. So because of me being able to balance, I'm able to acknowledge the good that's going on as well as the bad. And it, but I mean, and it's not even just like regular stuff, like I said, that I've been going through. It's been stuff that I haven't went through in my life. Some things I haven't went through in years. It has been the most, like I said before in my previous video, most transformational time in my life. Like it has been, oh my God. I I decided to pick up the camera when I was going through one of the most life-defining moments in my life. This is when I said, yes, this is the time. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I wouldn't have picked it up. I promise you I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I would not have picked it up. That's just not what it would have. That wouldn't have been in alignment. I would have waited this out, and then I could have told you in a pretty polished way, which obviously that's not the goal of this whole thing. But ooh, I would not pick up the camera. I would wait. I know that not. Life don't always make it perfect, and that's what makes it authentic. That's great. That's wonderful. Don't care. Wouldn't have picked it up. Would have waited. So I could be looking back in retrospect and telling you what I learned. Not going through it, stumbling through it, and then trying to record and be accountable. And oh my God, bro. I'm so traumatized still that I'm like I said, I keep looking at this. We're at 16 minutes. I'm scared. I'm scared because parts of me now that I know what I know about the process, it's hard for me to go back. So as much as I want to not go do the whole editing thing again, I just want to, and it's going to be the same thing. I reassure you, it's going to be the same thing for the next, however, maybe the rest of the videos. I don't care. And then it may not. Okay. Because I'm not about to put myself through trials and tribulations like this. Okay. Now, if you might get an intro and outro in the next video, this video, but and then you might not, because after, like I said, after Hell Week, like I'm scared. Like I'm telling you, I'm scared right now. I'm scared that this video is as long as it is. I'm scared for the uploading process. Even though I now have a much better idea of how everything went, I don't. I just woo. And then I record today because I try to record when I'm by myself, whether I'm at home by myself or where I'm out and about. I try to record at certain times. And the time that I had the option to record at home by myself, and so I didn't have to be outside. I don't know if any of this is making sense. But I wasn't in a good mood, man. I didn't want to record Shiat today. I didn't. But I knew that if I didn't, then I might miss my opportunity. Then I would have to go outside, and I just didn't want to. I didn't want to go outside. I'm triggered. You know what I mean? I'm triggered. So yeah, but I still showed up. And in my mind, I'm still, weighing those options. Do I want to quit or not? This week was a defining moment. I think I said that, but I'm saying it again. This was a defining moment in my journey. It's where you're like, you're either going to make the choice to push through, and this is going to propel you into, your future, or you're going to give up and go and back into the way that you always been. And I want so bad not to be that person anymore, because that person didn't yield me the fruit that I wish to see. It wasn't a healthy version. It was the best version I had to offer at the time. But I know that there's more in me. There's better in me. And I want to be the better versions of myself. I don't want to be working towards regressing, or is it digressing? Bruh, whatever. I don't want to be working towards going backwards. I want to be working towards moving forward. I don't want to force forward movement. I want it to be natural, but I don't want to go against that forward movement. I want to be the best version of myself I can be, which means challenging myself, which means being uncomfortable, which means, all that. And I have been this whole season uncomfortable, on camera, off camera, doesn't matter. Pick your day of the week. Uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Blessings, no blessings. Uncomfortable. Relaxing or not relaxing. Uncomfortable. You know what I mean? It's been woo. But I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm trying to, because I know I just can't live life knowing that I have more to offer, or knowing that I could have more to offer. But because I'm afraid of what's on the other side, I won't do the work to get there. I just can't do it. Whew. So like I said, I know about the little funky editing tool. This video may or may not be posted with it. I'm going to try for it and see how it happens. But if it don't, then you'll know, because you won't see nothing on it. You won't. You'll just see me, which nobody comes to see me yet. And I've been trying to fight saying it. I've been about to say it. Yeah, no, don't nobody come to see me. Y'all don't see me for real. I don't. And then, I get certain views on my videos and I'm like, that was probably me, like just rechecking my work. I don't even think that nobody really outside of me. And then certain ones have a little bit higher view. So I'm like, well, I know I didn't watch my video 9 times. 9 times, you feel me? Like, cause woo. But anyways, so right now it just feels like I'm doing it all in vain. Outside of me wanting to do better, I'm just recording the process that I'm going through. That's what it feels like. Not knowing what the fruits of my labor are going to be outside of the character development, because I feel like this season has developed my character a great deal, and it still is. Developing is still happening. But outside of that, not knowing if this is going to, go anywhere outside of that. So I don't know, man. boy. But I'm showing up, man. Best that I can, doing what I can, and sharing it with y'all, sharing it with myself outwardly on a public platform, for now. But maybe that will change, maybe that won't. I just feel like I gotta go through it. I gotta do it regardless. So anyways, like I said, due to my triggers and my traumas with the last experience, we are at 22 minutes and some seconds. So I'm going to cut this off, because if not, I feel like it's going to be even longer than the other video, and I don't want that for myself. I don't want that. I wanted this to be a short video so I would have less work and it would be easier to do blah, blah, blah. But anyways, that's not the case. So with that being said, I hope you guys are having a great week, whoever the 2 people who may watch my videos are. Honestly, and I wish you love, peace, joy, and happiness. With that being said, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Love ya. Take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Yes, that's what I meant to say. All right, I'm out of here. Bye. Oh Lord.